can, the Coca-Cola can. That's scientifically wrong, logically wrong.
It's a metaphor.
Let her breast satisfy you. Proverbs chapter 5 verse 19. That's why you have children Bible. That's why you have children Bible. You show me now in the Old Testament. I'm challenging all Christians. They have different heaven than the prophets of Old Testament.
No, they went to Sheol
show
in the Old Testament.
In the Old Testament where prophets of the Old Testament say there is no marriage in heaven or there is no sex in heaven. Show me. I challenge you. Accept that challenge.
Went to Sheol.
Show me.
They went to Sheol.
Second one.
How the foreign aliens,
Second one.
they come down and they saw the woman, they liked them because they were beautiful, and they married them if they don't have sexual attraction.
So now I'm saying my challenge.
These fallen angels were the ones that followed Satan, and they're going to hell because what they did was satanic.
But did they like the woman?
Yeah, no.
And they married with them?
Yeah, they did.
That means they have
So now,
sexual parts.
so now.
They
So
fell
now-
from heaven.
So now I'm asking.
From heaven.
So now I'm
They were not
asking.
in heaven.
I'm asking.
They
The only.
fell from heaven. At the end of the day, you're disapproving what Jesus said. Jesus Christ said that there is no sex in heaven.
No, show me.
You don't wanna
Wait.
believe that. I showed you
Son,
where
brother,
it
wait,
said
please
that.
wait. You
I
show
showed
me
you
a
where it
single
said
verse
that.
in the Bible. It says there's no sex in heaven.
I showed you
Show
there
me.
is no marriage.
In order you to
There will
have,
be.
in order you to have sex, you don't need marriage. Marriage is not must. You
But
can have
anyway,
sex without
you don't
marriage.
have marriage, you
There's
have
no
sex
sex in
slavery.
marriage.
You
There's no
have
sex
sex
slavery.
slavery.
There's no sex
So what
slavery.
if the woman
You have
was-
virgin
so
women.
how many women will you get?
Where
many
it says,
women will you get?
all I know,
many
there's
women
no
will you get?
sex
And why
in
do they
heaven.
wanna have
Jesus
sex
never
with
said
you?
that. Jesus never
Why
said
do they wanna have
that.
sex
All
with
I'm
you?
saying,
They don't have a choice.
there's no.
That is sex slavery.
Do you know Jesus said what?
What is nikah?
There's no marriage.
Mother have nikah.
In Islam,
Your mother
you
have
will-
nikah.
You want to discuss?
Islam,
Yes.
you get a
You born as a
husband.
bastard. You born as a bastard.
See, that's your. What is the meaning of nikah?
Okay, now I'm saying, I'm exposing Christians' lies. Christians, they don't know how to read the Bible, the New Testament, the unknown Gospels, the unknown authors.
It's not true.
Jesus,
Who are the authors of the gospel?
Jesus said there is no marriage at the resurrection. At the resurrection does not mean there is no marriage in heaven. Did he say there is no marriage in heaven?
because
He never
this is
said
not
that.
marriage
Did
anyway,
he
this is
say
the
there is no
process that
sex
you
in
have.
heaven? No.
It is not marriage. it is
Christians
not.
say only Muslims are the promised one sex in heaven. So I'm challenging to show me in Old Testament where it says there is no sex in heaven. Prophets of Old Testament. There is no marriage in Old Testament. It doesn't say that. So that means Christians and all prophets of the Bible have different
A
heaven.
liar. It's a liar.
What nikah?
What is nikah?
Nikah has got three meanings. I'm teaching you. Nikah.
Nikah means
Three
sex.
meanings. No.
Nikah means sex.
No.
That's all. He's
Mister,
lying.
nikah means.
Anybody can nikah. Look it up.
Shall I give
in
you?
your dictionary,
Watch out,
it
I'm
means
going to
sex.
expose you.
Zawaj means marriage. They have no zawaj. They have nikah. It's filthy
What's the
religion.
opposite of the word of nikah?
That's it. I told you.
What's the
Tell
opposite of
me,
the word nikah?
Tell me nikah is
I'm
not
giving you
sex.
three
Tell me
meanings.
nikah is
Three
not
meanings.
sex.
Okay,
Tell me
what is the
nikah is
Three
not
meanings.
sex.
word
Tell
nikah?
me
Are you going to
nikah is
listen?
What is the
I'll
word?
teach him.
What
First
is
you
the
answer my
opposite?
question, then I'll
What
answer
is the
yours.
I will answer.
If you didn't answer my
I
question,
will
I'm
answer.
not answering yours.
Okay, I will answer. Nikah
Does
has got
nikah
three
not mean
meanings.
sex?
Nikah has
Listen to
got
my
three
question.
meanings.
Oh, you're not answering my question.
I'm giving.
Does
I'm telling
nikah
you.
mean sex or not?
No, just sex.
No.
It's got
It
three
does,
meanings.
It does mean sex.
Nikah
That's it.
means.
Nikah means sex.
Nikah means
That's
reaching
what it means.
puberty
They
is
have
nikah.
They never have the word.
Reaching.
Marriage
Listen.
in Arabic.
Reaching. Wait.
This is their
Reaching puberty. Can I explain? Wait.
Sex,
Reaching.
that's what it's
Please let me
about.
explain. I'm exposing him.
Nikah is
I'm
what
exposing him.
This is what.
Wait. For the Christians, nikah it means sex.
Next,
For them.
nikah, no, look it up. Look up the word nikah
I'll teach him.
in your
Don't worry.
dictionary from
Can you
Arabic
open
to
chapter
English,
4?
And it means
Can you open chapter 4 now?
F-U-C-K.
chapter 4.
That's what it means.
Can you open chapter 4?
It's
Wait,
a humiliating word.
He doesn't listen.
Humiliation.
He knows
in
I'm
their
going to
word
expose
for
him.
women all the time.
Please. Okay, now let me teach him. Okay. Wait.
Nothing but
Okay, wait.
humiliation for women.
Wait. Nikah is got 3 meanings. Please, brother, let me explain. Brother, let me explain. Brother, let me explain. Let me explain to you. Let me explain. Christians, listen, you are about sex. Your parents are about sex. That's why you're born out of wedlock. You're born out of wedlock. That's why you think all about sex.
Is your mother have a nikah or not?
Listen, can I explain? Shall I explain?
That's what Jesus teaches you.
Listen, your religion is about sex. That's why you're born without wedlock. You're born without wedlock. You know why you're born without wedlock? Because you cannot get married. You can't get married. Okay, shall I explain? Shall I explain, please? Okay, let me explain here. Let me explain. No, I want their camera to explain. No, I'm here.
That's their religion.
Do you want to listen? Do you want to learn?
I asked. Tell me.
I'm telling you, do you want to learn?
Is nikah means
I
sex or
will
not?
teach you Arabic.
Does nikah, yes
Nikah
or no?
means
Yes or no?
Nikah means
Yes or
reaching,
no?
also
Yes or
reaching
no?
puberty.
Does or does it not
Nikah
mean
means also
FUCK?
reaching
Does or
puberty.
does it not mean
This guy, he doesn't
FUCK?
want to listen. He doesn't want to listen.
Then
I
answer
dare you
yes
to
or no.
listen.
Yes or
No,
no?
I'm teaching you.
There's no answer.
Nikah has got 3 different meanings.
It's not yes or no. It's a
One
yes
is
or no
reaching
question.
puberty. One is reaching puberty. One is engagement, and the other one is sex, intercourse. I can give you all in context.
To defend Islam with the
Nikah, it means reaching puberty, or intercourse. Also, it means engagement.
What's the primary meaning?
All I'm
What's the primary
saying,
meaning?
Paul said to you, you cannot talk. You cannot preach. Paul said you cannot preach. Yes. Paul said you cannot preach to men. Shall I give you the verse?
No, but you're misquoting.
Shall I give you the verse? I'm not
No, you don't
misquoting.
want to talk about
I'm not misquoting. I give him the answer. He didn't listen. I give him the answer. I give him the answer.
Primary meaning.
I give him the answers.
One is the engagement.
Shall I teach you
one is
Arabic? Okay, now I'll teach him
what's the
Arabic now. Okay.
primary translation?
So let me give him the primary
meaning.
meaning.
Okay. He doesn't want to give me the primary meaning. He just says there are 3 meanings.
primary meaning?
Is it or
Okay.
does not mean nikah
So
means sex
listen,
or no?
in
Just say no.
English, there's a word got 3 different meanings, depends on the context. Example, mug is face or a cup or what? Depends on the context. Yes? So the word nikah is got different meaning, depends on the context, same as mug. In English, there's a word, it's got 3 different and many meanings, depends on the context. I give you the word mug. It doesn't have meaning. So now,
have a right to monogamy.
so now,
You're lying.
so now,
Do Muslim women
do you have right to have
to be divorced?
Do you have right to man? Wait. Do you have right? Wait. Please wait.
You're lying. You don't know what
Do you have? I just told him. Don't worry. I told him. He doesn't want to listen. I told him the answers. I replied to him. He doesn't want to listen. I just answered that one. So now I'm asking one question. Amy, do you have? Wait.
Before you ask me a question,
Amy, do you have freedom? Okay. Do you have? Please, can I answer? Can I talk?
Muslim women have a right to monogamy.
Do you have freedom to marry many men at the same time? You tell me. Answer my question.
No.
Thank you. Oh, she accepted. She said Muslims do not have optional to marry polygamy. So does she have? Does she have? No, she said no. So why are you asking me that question? You have no right. You have no right. You have no. Do you have it?
Right.
Do you have
Muslim
it?
women have a right to monogamy.
Do you have it?
I have. Do you have
No, you don't have it.
No, you're lying.
No, tell me. Where it says it's restriction. Show me. No. Show me. Wait. Let her talk.
One wife and each wife her own husband.
Say again.
And they all have authority over each other.
Where it says you can only marry one woman.
That's my question.
I'm challenging you. Show me in the Bible where it says you can only marry one woman. Show me in the Bible. Show me in the Bible where it says you can only marry one woman.
Okay. Do Muslim women have a right to speak to him?
No.
He's not answering.
I'm answering.
Do Muslim women have a right to
I'm answering her question. I'm answering her question. Show me in the Bible where it says you cannot marry more than one wife. I'm challenging all Christians. Show me where it says it's prohibited to marry more than one wife. Show me in the Bible. Yes, even Solomon. All of them, they had more than one wife. Moses' law, it says the same. Christianity, they have no single verse where it says it's prohibited, it's not allowed to marry more than one wife. I'm challenging Christians to believe any verse. Nowhere. There is nowhere in the Bible. I'm challenging Christians. Challenge any Christian. Challenge. So, challenge. You accept the challenge? My challenge is, show me in the Bible, in New Testament, where Jesus said to marry more than one wife is prohibited and is a sin. Show me. Challenge accepted.
Just show you where it's a sin.
Show me where it says, I'm challenging any Christian to show me where Jesus said you cannot marry more than one wife. It's illegal and it's a sin. It's prohibited strictly. Nowhere.
He can't answer you.
Nowhere it
He can't
says.
answer you. He can't answer you.
There's nowhere Jesus said if you marry more than one wife, it's illegal.
Why challenge me?
Do you have a verse?
Yeah.
Give me the verse.
You're challenging.
Shall you give me? He said he wants to give me the verse.
I want to do it.
Okay, he wants to do it.
So
then.
easy.
Yeah, easy.
He's running
yeah.
away, as
I'm not
always.
running. Never. I never
you
run.
ran away before.
I never run. I'm here always.
away before.
I accept the challenge.
My question.
My challenge is what? Show me where it says to marry more than one wife in the Bible. It's illegal. It's a sin. It's adultery. I want exactly word. There's nowhere in the Bible.
We asked her.
I will be your slave today.
She can answer you. She's gone.
No one can answer.
Well, I'm actually asking. Sorry,
What did Jesus mean by adultery?
No, let him answer.
Jesus is using the predicates of the Old Testament to refer to what marriage is.
Uh-huh.
So when we say the word adultery, bro, what do we mean by adultery? That's what they're asking. What do we mean by adultery?
I'm not talking about adultery now.
No,
Do not
I am.
divide the topic. I'm
bro,
talking about where it
Siraj,
says
the predicates
marrying
of
more
our
than
faith
one wife is
are
adultery.
based upon the
I will accept
Bible.
that. Accept the
You
challenge.
can't just make your own
No,
interpretation.
accept the
You have to
challenge.
interpret the
Do you have
Bible
any verse?
from what the
Look now.
says. Now let me
Do
read
you
a
have a
verse
verse?
that affirms my position, the fact that
Oh.
you cannot marry more than one.
Okay, marrying more than one wife is illegal. It's a sinful. If he shows me, no wait, I want him to show me. Show me, I'm challenging.
Siraj is scared of
Let him
me.
speak. Let him speak,
Allow me to
please.
finish,
Yes,
Lord.
please
Why are
listen to
you
him.
still talking over me?
Please,
If
wait,
you're not
let him speak. Please wait. Please wait.
Mother of Ishmael.
I'm going to raise my voice and
Okay,
here's
you
what
speak.
our Lord says, the true God,
Okay.
who is not Allah.
Okay.
And he
Say it.
answered and said unto them, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and they, the man and the woman, shall become one flesh. Now that doesn't give room for other males and other females, because two are becoming. This debate's gone. Thank
Okay,
you.
come.
This debate's gone. What was it?
Did he show me where it says it's... Wait. Okay, now I'm... Wait. Brother, wait. Brother, can I speak to him? Brother, can I speak to him? Okay, so now I'm challenging. The verse he gave me, that's his. Okay, so now, the verse he gave me, he doesn't say marrying more than one wife. It's illegal. It's a sinful. Okay, now if I come to that point, Jesus said that verse, yes, in the Bible. Also, it says that in the Old Testament, in Genesis, it says man and wife become one flesh. Who understands better the Bible? Prophets or Christians? Prophets. Okay, if prophets understand better than Christians, prophets, all of them had what? More than one wife. And God said what? Abraham married more than one wife. Do you know what God said in the Bible? God found Abraham as a righteous person. If marrying more than one wife, and that makes you committing adultery, would God say he found Abraham as a righteous person? So he said Abraham, he was a righteous person. So now,
no Mosaic covenant.
no, even Moses.
Realize that Muslims.
Moses.
Mosaic covenant.
Thank
There
you.
wasn't the Ten Commandments.
Watch out.
Mount Sinai,
Watch out.
When Moses was
Speak.
alive. Now Moses is a descendant of Abraham. He wasn't around the time of Abraham. So the laws that applied to Abraham were not the same laws that applied to Moses. So when we talk about adultery, when it comes to the Mosaic law, adultery is marrying more than one wife.
There's no evidence. Until now, there's no verse. Okay, now.
Also,
Okay, let me
Jesus
speak.
Christ, in that
I
very
got another
verse I
verse.
brought up for you, clearly says that marriage is between a man and a woman. You have not addressed this, Gerard,
Watch
because
out.
you can't, right?
You can talk, I'll let you
is
speak.
one man and one woman coming together as one flesh. Now, if it was in any way possible for Jesus to be thinking, oh, well, maybe other people can marry, why did he not say that marriage was one man, one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one woman becoming one flesh? Why did he not say that? He clearly says marriage was between one man, one woman becoming one flesh.
What does it mean?
And also in Matthew 5 from verse 27, Jesus
so,
says,
I got another verse.
For you. If you
It was
want to
said
answer
to
the
those
question,
I told you should not
Watch out,
commit
yeah?
adultery. But I say
You
to you
speak.
that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart.
That's not about marrying,
No,
looking.
because if you're
That's
married
looking.
and you look
Context.
at another woman with
It's
lust,
about looking at another woman for adultery without marriage.
That is adultery.
This is without marriage.
I want
Okay.
everybody to understand that
Okay.
Siraj is still begging the question.
Okay.
Using our paradigm of the Bible, you cannot show me where the New Testament says that it's okay to marry more than one wife, because it doesn't claim that. And two, that the apostles, the rightly guided believers of Jesus Christ, followed this principle. For example, Paul in
No
1 Corinthians
evidence.
6 says that one of the heresies that takes you directly to hell is adultery. Now, I want to ask Siraj a question. What is adultery according to the Bible, bro?
So now,
No, ask
he
the question.
said,
You can answer it.
no, let me come to that point first. He said Abraham's law was different than Moses' law, yes? In Moses' law,
I didn't say
Old
it's different. I didn't say
Testament,
it's
yes,
different. You're lying about what I
marrying
said. I didn't say
more
it's
than one
different.
wife,
I
it's
said the
illegal.
Mosaic
He
law
said Mosaic
was not
law
around
is
during the
different.
time of
Okay,
Abraham.
so now we have...
Can you show me the Ten
Okay,
Commandments were given to Abraham? Can you show me that?
in Mosaic law, here, Exodus chapter 21 verse 10,
Can you show me
it
at the time
says,
of Abraham,
if you
when
marry
Abraham
another
received the
wife,
Mosaic
do
law
not
from Mount
neglect
Sinai?
the first wife.
Doesn't know what he's talking about.
End of the conversation. Show me now where Jesus said, I have not come to abolish the law of Moses. And he practiced the law of Moses. That's why Jesus,
But to fulfill the law.
listen,
The very term words is used
That's why-
is to complete the law.
let me expose
Fulfills the
him.
law in his flesh.
The law of
That's evident
Jesus
from the text.
was the law of Moses, and he practiced the law of Moses. Do you know how I got many proofs? The law of Moses says
Did Abraham
any
have the law of
children.
Moses?
Let me talk.
Did
Let me
Abraham
talk.
have the law-
Let me
have the law
talk.
of
Let me
Moses?
talk. I'm
Did
coming to the
Abraham have
point.
the law of Moses?
Moses and Jesus have same law.
Did Abraham have the law of Moses? Did
Moses,
Abraham have the law of
no,
Moses?
but Moses.
Oh no, he didn't.
No, in terms of
so
polygamy,
at the time
same
of
law.
Abraham, they wouldn't
But
know
in
what
terms
adultery was.
in terms
There's
of
no
marrying
adultery.
more than one
So I
wife,
don't have to show
that is
who.
the same law.
Look at
Moses' law and Abraham law is
Did
the same
Abraham
in
have
terms
the
of
law of
polygamy.
Moses? No,
Because
he
Moses
didn't.
said,
Did Moses have the law of Abraham?
Moses
No, he
said,
didn't.
if you marry a second wife, do not neglect the first wife. What does that mean? That's
Abraham did not have the law of
polygamy.
Moses. So when
now-
Abraham was alive, it was an adultery.
So now let me come to the point.
If you go to the time
Okay,
of
let me
Solomon,
speak. Let me
Solomon
speak.
himself is chastised for having multiple wives.
Let me speak.
Solomon had 70 wives. And
me
God,
speak.
God says to him that is a wrong thing to do, and he's angry with that position.
Let me speak.
So what are you going to do now?
Show
Why is it
me-
that God in 1 Samuel is angry with, no, in 2 Samuel,
No,
is angry
because
with Solomon?
Sam was worshipping idols.
No,
The
it weren't
context,
that.
I know, yes.
The context says
In the
he's angry with all
Solomon,
he
that
was doing.
chapter, Solomon was worshipping idols, and he he got destroyed by God.
Says, and I'm able to
He
go
was
home and
taken
read it, right?
away from the
The
kingdom
context says
even.
he was
The
angry
kingdom
with
was
all
taken.
he was
No, the
doing.
context, he
You
was
don't know what
idol
you're
worshiper.
talking about.
He worshipped idol in the
begging the
chapter.
question,
So
man.
now I'm asking. So now I'm saying,
don't even read
the law of Jesus was the law of Moses. Evidence. The law of Moses says any children who curse their parents should be put to death. The law of Moses. The law of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 4, it says, Jesus said, why anyone who curse his parents should be put to death. What law is that? The law of Moses. That's what Jesus said, I have not come to abolish the law of Moses in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. And also he practiced about adultery. If you commit adultery outside marriage, Jesus believes you should be put to death. John chapter 8, verse 7. Jesus fulfilled, practiced the law of Moses. Show me, I challenge you, any Christian, to show me if you marry more than one wife, it's illegal, it's a sinful.
Can we kind of have a conversation?
God knew Abraham married more than one wife, and God said Abraham found Abraham as a righteous person. Genesis chapter 15, verse 6.
The Old Testament, the Mosaic law,
the case is done.
You can divorce your wife.
The case is done.
Contradiction.
What are
If
you
you
talking
think
about?
that Jesus was not changing the law,
What are
then
you
explain
talking
what
about?
Jesus says in Matthew 5
Yeah.
that you cannot divorce your wife, and that's adultery. Yet in the Old Testament it says you can divorce your wife. Explain
How
why Jesus went
can
against the law of the Old Testament.
that's got nothing to do with Jesus.
You claimed that
No.
Jesus came so that Jesus says that I'm not changing the law. That's your claim, right?
No, it's not my claim. According to the Bible, I give you the verse.
The verse doesn't say.
I give you chapter. I'm giving you now. Listen, I'm giving you.
You're not
I'm
reading
giving
what it
you.
says,
Matthew
right?
chapter
Yeah, I'm gonna read out what it
15,
says.
4 is the law of Moses.
No, that's not-
Did he change? About adultery, stoning the adultery.
Yeah, so this
The
is
Gospel
talking
of
about
John
divorce,
chapter
right?
8, verse 7.
And I'm gonna
It says the same.
Listen to what I've got to say.
It's the
Right?
same. You have to stone the adulterers, the adulterers.
Let him give her a certificate of divorce. So this was an Old Testament custom, bud. If you want to divorce your wife, you could according to Old Testament.
Can you give the reference? Can
Right,
you
but
give the
what is
reference?
Jesus
What is he saying about?
saying? For anybody who wants to listen, they can.
What did he say? Say it.
Oh, no, you weren't listening, so you should have paid attention.
Just give reference. Give reference.
Give the reference.
Because the reference.
Yeah, the
will
reference
expose
is
you.
Matthew 5, 31.
Say it. So say what you
No,
said.
go to yourself. You're talking to yourself. I'm talking to this camera here.
Still now, no challenge, no verse, no verse. I'm going now. I'm not repeating same thing again and again. Who's for this? Who's for this? I think it's for the brothers. Oh, take it back.
He said that Jesus.
So now, my challenge to Christian: show me any single verse from the Bible, New Testament, where it says marrying. No, the verse is showing me. It says about you cannot divorce your wife. Look, the verse it says you cannot divorce your wife.
You want the reference?
Does it say you cannot
you read
marry
it?
more than one wife?
You read it.
No.
You read it.
Okay.
From here, Matthew 5. Read
Okay.
these two verses.
The verse, look here. The verse here it says you cannot divorce your wife. Divorcing your wife does not mean you cannot marry more than one wife. If I marry four wives and I don't divorce them, this is not adultery.
No.
That's the context. Exposed.
You're misquoting
Exposed.
scripture.
The
No.
verse it talks about divorcing.
No, because the Bible
If I
says,
marry more than one
the
wife
Bible-
and I don't divorce them, it's not adultery.
No, because
As
the
long as I
Bible
don't
says
divorce
if you
them.
look at another
That's what the
woman with
verse
lust,
says
that's
about that.
adultery.
That's
If you're
without marriage.
married- No,
That's
if
without
you're
marriage.
married-
No,
if you're
that's without
married,
marriage.
Papa, you're already looking at
In
the
Islam, if you look another woman without marriage, it's haram as well.
Muslim
Same as
women
this
want
verse is
polygamy.
saying now.
All women
So
want
now,
polygamy.
Christians, I'm challenging Christians. Christians, I'm challenging to bring any single verse in the Bible. Any single verse in the Bible. Christians, I'm challenging to bring.
What happened to the weaver, bro?
No, they distracted me.
No, you
Wait,
distracted yourself.
wait, please.
No, forget it.
Okay.
I'm going to talk. No, I don't care.
Christians,
I don't care.
Christians
There was a brother.
always challenge Muslims by saying to marry more than one wife is a sin, it's adultery, empty words. No, there's no single verse in the Bible. They showed me where Jesus said if you divorce your wife it's adultery. The verse, it talks about divorcing your wife is adultery. It does not talk about having more than one wife. All prophets of the Bible married more than one wife. The law of Jesus is the law of Moses. That's why Jesus said, I have not come to abolish the law of Moses. And the law of Moses is what? Stoning anyone who commits adultery. That's why Jesus, he said to the Jewish people, let the one who have not sinned stone the woman. First, stone the woman. That law is the law of Moses. Again, the law of Moses says any children who curse their parents should be put to death. And Jesus also said in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 15 verse 4, any children who curse their parents should be put to death. So that's the law of Moses. Jesus did not come to destroy the law of Moses. But according to Christians, they say the law of Moses has got nothing to do with us. But that law has got to do something with Jesus, the one they claim they follow. They believe Jesus is the way and the truth, and the religion of Jesus is Judaism, not Christianity. The law of Jesus is not Christianity, but is Judaism. So therefore, Christians, you have no legs to stand. I challenge any Christian to show me any single verse in the Bible where it says marrying more than one wife is prohibited, it's adultery, it's a sinful, or that causes you to go hellfire. There's nowhere. All the verses they showed me is by looking another woman. If you're married, if you look another woman, which means outside marriage, that's the context. And all the time they lie about Islam by saying sex slavery. There's no sex slavery in heaven. There's no sex slavery. As I said, they got virgin men in their heaven. Not in the Old Testament, but in New Testament they got virgin men. In Old Testament there's no virgin men, there's no virgin women. So according to Christians, they say the only people who promise sex and virgin women in heaven is Muslims. And I'm saying again, the only religion who promise virgin men is Christianity. It's got nothing to do with Old Testament. I challenge. Jesus never said there's no sex in heaven. There's no sex and marriage in heaven. He said at the resurrection there's no marriage. If there's no marriage at the resurrection, it doesn't mean in heaven. The context is not in heaven. He never said that. And also, Christians say, Jesus said they will be like angels. What does that mean? Christians do not know until now what does it mean they will be like angels. What does that mean? And in terms of what? Not having sex? Where does it say angels do not have sex? Where does it say angels do not have children? Where does it say angels do not have marriage? Okay, if we say angels do not have marriage, does that mean they don't have sex? We don't know, according to their belief. But in Islam, we cannot judge about the angels. We don't know about the angels. We don't know the genders, what genders angels are. We don't know. But Christians, I'm saying, if they say they will be like angels, that means we need the context. What does it mean they will be like angels? If they mean it means they don't have sex like angels, we need reference. Where does it say angels do not have sex at all? Where does it? And then I'm saying, in order you to have intercourse, you don't need marriage. It doesn't mean if there's no marriage, it doesn't mean there's no intercourse. And that's the only promised heaven of Christianity in New Testament, not in Old Testament. That means Christians and prophets of Old Testament Judaism have different heaven. Same as they believe we have different heaven than Christianity and Judaism and the people and Jews. So same as Christians, they don't have same heaven as Judaism or the people who practice Judaism, Jewish people. أقول هذا والسلام عليكم وأستغفر الله لي ولكم إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
You used to it. That's when you go.
They only talk. Huh?
What should be the title? You know title? What should be?
Just say Christians have different heaven than prophets of the Bible. Yeah.
This one.
I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. Stop.
Enslaved by it. That's your real father, that's your real mother. Well, it's the same for you. Christ can set oneself free from that which makes us mortal. Hey, that happens, what happens? I just told you. Like the first was when Thomas put his finger in his hands. No, the Father, worship the Father. You worship a God, not the God. You worship a God.
Okay, so
Jesus said, worship the Father. The Father, not God. Many gods. You mentioned, no, there's not a God. Again, you were the one to mention 10 commandments. You said 10 commandments. What is the first commandment? Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Therefore, right there it says what? That there are other gods. However, the Hebrews were pointed to only worship one. However, there are other gods. And God himself says that. Because otherwise, if there's no other gods, why would we have to say that?
I know, but you can't show me the chapter and the verse in the Bible where it says, I am God, bow down to my feet.
John 5, verse 30. Jesus said, I cannot myself behold him as I did, and my judgment is certain.
What's it?
The Father, not God. It doesn't say God. The highest. No. The only way to the highest God. The highest God. Because it's above any concept is Christ. You guys, unfortunately, worshiping a God who is